Hello, ladies. I want to talk about the fact that you're not alone in this journey. You're grieving, you're having a hard time, and you're not alone. There are many of us out there. Everybody kind of approaches grief their own way. I found that my loneliness was more caught up in the evenings. Some people will find themselves more lonely if they're out and about and they see couples. Some will not feel the loneliness because they keep themselves so busy that they just, don't stop until they drop. But I want you to know that loneliness is a state of mind. You can be alone, and this is something I have learned over the years. Just because I'm alone in my home does not mean that I'm lonely. I can be home doing hobbies, talking to you guys, and not feel loneliness. I can also be in a crowd of people and all kinds of friends and family around and feel lonely. So it's a state of mind. Loneliness is something that when it hits me hard, and I still have my times when I really miss my Donnie, and I feel that real loneliness, that I have to do things to kick myself back out of that. Because if I don't, it drags me down, and I get anxiety, and I get a feeling of helplessness, that I'm out of control, and I don't like being out of control. So I have some tips to give you if you're feeling loneliness that is caused by anxiety and a feeling of being by yourself and no one caring. That's a kind of loneliness that you need to kind of kick yourself out of. Here's a few tips. One is to find some new friends. Oh, isn't that easy? I've heard that before. I know this sounds crazy, but you have to be a friend to have a friend. So when you're talking to somebody that you're an acquaintance with, make the effort to invite them for tea or coffee or out for a walk. You can't expect, or you shouldn't expect, other people to always be the ones that make the first step. You have to be friendly first. You have to put yourself out there, and that will help you with your loneliness because you're not always by yourself. I just want you to say that, just don't always expect people to be the first ones to reach out. For me, if I'm having a lonely, sad day, I've been in the house for a couple of days because I'm retired and I'm just kind of feeling antsy. My plan for that is to take, a few bucks and go thrift shopping by myself. I'll just love it. I'll go digging. It's like I'm a man who likes to hunt. If I find a good bargain, I love it. Now, half the time, I end up having a bag in my closet that I'm always putting something in to donate back to these donation shop. But it's the fun of getting out and just trying on new things or picking up something. That's my plan for days that I'm just feeling a little sorry for myself, I guess. So have a plan for when you have a bad day. I want you to start a journal and write everything that you can think of that is happening around you. It's good to write down what you're feeling, because sometimes when you put it in writing, you realize, well, okay, that did happen, but I can do this about it. Or it wasn't as bad as, I thought at the time. Now that I'm writing it out, maybe it wasn't quite as dramatic as I thought. Or putting it in writing helps you get some clarity. So I want you to have a journal. I want you to try something new. I've tried curling. I've tried line dancing. I've done, different arts and crafts. I did a little bit of wood carving. In my time after Donnie died, I was searching around for things to do to keep me busy. Some things I did for, a couple of years, like curling. Some things I just did a couple of classes and I didn't stick to. But what I did was I did go out and try new things. So I recommend that you try different things. I did cake decorating. I'm anybody would tell you I am not a cook. I never will be a cook. But it was fun taking cake decorating and learning how to do all the fancy roses and the flowers. But I never continued with it, but I did it. So I want you to do that too. So I hope this has helped you. Please subscribe to the channel and come see me again in another time. Bye-bye.